Feel the pain, feel the joy. Sidestep the little bits of history repeating.
There's some great scenes there, and let's hope that history does in fact repeat itself. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Adelaide Crows Grand Final Breakfast here at the Melbourne Convention Centre.
Squadgy, we're back here again, same time this year, different circumstances, but just as exciting.
You couldn't have believed it. There's something different this year because you've had the experience of last year. Last year, we didn't want to believe that the Crows could go all the way. This year, you know they can. They just have to get over perhaps the best team and the best player in the competition.
But has it just lost that little edge of excitement, everything new?
Oh, yeah,
because, I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing it every year, but last year was all new. This year, yes, we've been here before. Maybe a little bit more confident.
No, I disagree. Had they fallen in against the Bulldogs by 5 or 10 points, we might be saying that. But the way they played last week has given it a whole new aura about the whole weekend, I reckon. I just think the way they played last weekend.
North Melbourne are the most professional, most drilled team in the competition. The Crows will just have to get over that.
Now, you say that, but North Melbourne, obviously the last 5 years, have got the runs on the board. The West Coast early in the 90s, we're looking at perhaps the third power team of the 90s, and we just happen to get a grand final. We've got North Melbourne and Adelaide both at their peak. I mean, it's got all the makings of a great grand final.
There's no doubt about that, but footy aside, it's interesting what the Victorians have done to us. See, they've turned off the gas.
Oh, no hot water.
There wasn't no hot showers at the MCG. It's been...
How are they going to heat the pies? Well, you blokes, I don't know about your hotel. You had a nice warm shower, but there was cold water at mine.
The secret is the centre of the ground. If they can get the ball out of the centre of the ground more than North Melbourne and keep it away from Wayne Carey and that unique tactic that Dennis Pagan has got for their setup in their forward lines, they give themselves a good chance.
All right, well, there has been a big build-up here in Melbourne. The grand final parade was on yesterday in the city. There was thousands, over 100,000 people. Bruce Flynn of the Prez, he was in amongst it. Let's see what the players and the coach had to say.
Mate, it's $16,500 for an umpire's position on the field. You can afford those phones, can't you?
That's the field umpire. Sorry, we don't get paid that much.
What are you doing?
Boundary.
You're the boundary. What are you worth? About 7? Come on, spit it out.
Close enough.
Close enough to $7,000 to run up and down that white line. It's a good gig if you can get it, can't you?
If you can get it, yeah.
Oh, what do you do to Crows?
Oh!
I think North Melbourne will win by about a goal.
There's a rumour that Wayne Carey's pulled a hamstring.
I'll get out.
Oh, you look like a big AFL supporter, sir.
Well, I'm not actually, mate. I'm a NRL supporter.
And what are you doing down this neck of the woods?
Good question. I didn't realise it was on.
You didn't realise the grand final? No. Oh, okay.
And I walk into it.
All right. Well, you're pretty unbiased then.
Yeah.
What's your favourite colours? Blue or white? Or red, gold and yellow?
Oh, red, gold and yellow.
Fantastic. You're a good judge.
That's right. Who are they?
Those Crows Interstate supporters, what do you think of them?
Lousy mongrels.
Good for you.
Come on, North, bring the trophy back to Melbourne.
When did you get over?
Just now, going to the hotel.
And so you're driving around with the flags hanging out the window. Have you copped any abuse yet?
Oh yeah, they're saying rude, but we reckon they're saying rude boy has been marked for shooter.
So how long are you over for and you're ready for a big party?
Yep.
You are?
Yep.
How much do Crows buy?
36 points.
Well, you go around and you keep driving around, you keep sticking it right up and right.
Go Crows!
Well, Bill, one of the only things that the Melbourne crowd have turned on is the weather, isn't it?
It's a lovely day, Bruce, and it's a great feeling to be here. It's actually reminiscent of last year, and just let's hope it goes the same.
Is it the same feeling, or is this more a case of we know what's going to happen now, let's just go through the motions?
I think we're pretty more relaxed about it all, having been here again last year, but there's still a bit of tension there, which is good, I guess, but I think the fact that we've had that experience has served us well, because we're just able to press the buttons on Monday and having had all the preparation in place. So
The ideal thing is to, well, let's really stay cool, But when this sort of atmosphere happens, the butterflies just start to churn, don't they?
well, I think that's great too, and I think there's got to be some excitement with the tension and with the stress, and put the whole lot together, and you've got a pretty good mix. And it's a matter of just getting on top of it, I guess. And no, we're pretty good about it.
Now, this is what the pinnacle of what the CEO at the Adelaide Football Club can be. Big relax from tomorrow onwards, is it?
No, we've got a lot of things to do on Monday. In fact, we only met late last night with some plans for Monday and Tuesday. So the show goes on, but I'd like to think that perhaps Saturday night we might get 5 minutes to have a drink.
Well done, Bill. Good luck, mate.
Thanks, Bruce.
Yeah, I'm sure they will enjoy a drink. Bruce Linder working beautiful.
From a case of history repeating itself?
Yeah, well, it is, I suppose, isn't it? Yeah.
Yourself, mixed emotions coming up against your old side?
You probably don't think about it much. I mean, obviously there's still a lot of people that you know and really enjoy their company of people at North, so I hadn't really thought that far, but it probably is a bit, yeah.
Now, it looks like Melbourne's finally turned on a decent day today, and it should be like this tomorrow. This won't change the game plan at all?
No, not really, Bruce. We'll go in with what we've thought about all week and keep our fingers crossed.